Ahmad, the likes of that is they were hammered by the Ndiga clan, which has the likes of Simon Serunkuma. Then there is Muzaidan Serunkuma, who was a player at Vipers back then. He also played at Goma here. Then we can't forget the senior crane striker, who was once one of the best strikers in Ugandan football. Geoffrey Serunkuma was also in that one when we were enjoying the final down at Wankurukuku over the weekend. But I can tell you, Barnes, this was one of the games that pulled crowds because it was star-studded. Both sides had good players, and Ndugwa captaining the Lugave side, then Geoffrey Serunkuma captaining the Ndiga side. It was really very nice, and the Ndiga side, just like you can see on the screen right there, managed to walk away with their maiden shield in the Bikabya Baganda football tournament. Just like you get to see in that picture, we didn't get a chance to see in Porogoma ya Uganda in this one, but we got a chance to have the Katikiro.
Porogoma ya Uganda, who is officially Salongo. I don't know whether it's I don't know whether I'm right. If I'm wrong, Buganda Kingdom, I apologize. Who is officially Salongo as per reports?
Yes, you must come with perfect news, my friend.
No, the legend of it's everywhere. In fact, even in the top papers of this country.
Okay.
The Najinda delivered twins.
So Najinda is a Nalongo.
Najinda is a Nalongo.
And Porogoma ya Uganda Salongo.
Yes, if he isn't, we apologize. But I think it's okay for us to call him Salongo.
Okay. Bemba wasn't there, but he was represented perfectly by Katikiro Owechitibwa Charles Peter Maiga. Just like you can see in that picture. Then Owechitibwa Henry Sekabembe Owemamba was also there, and he's one of the gentlemen that work hand in hand with the Federation of Uganda Football Associations to make sure we have these competitions that are taking place. But it was really nice, and just like you can see right there, the Ndiga clan walked away 9 million shillings richer after edging. That is Lugave. Then Lugave walked away with 7 million as second placed, Fumbe third, and in that order, we get to realize that Ndiga have their maiden triumph. We can't forget that Mbogo clan were the previous winners in 2019, before COVID-19 hindered the Bikabya Baganda tournament, but it started back in 1950. So you can get to realize how we've had different champions coming in, but Ndiga managed to get their very first shield this time around. Then talking netball, we got to see Mamba Gabunga being hammered 37-35 in that final up against Ngeye, and it was also another big mouth-watering championship, just like you can see right there. The Ngeye side walked away 7 million richer. I wonder why in the ladies category, that is in the netball, the winner walks away with 7 million, and in football it is 9. I don't know the difference there because this is all team sport. But bands are just due to the interest of time, you can get to see some of the Shikren's players were in this Ngeye squad. Some of them were in this Ngeye squad, and that is probably the reason as to why they managed to edge the Mamba Gabunga side. But it was a good fight there because no big difference in points. 35-37 is a difference of 2, and the same applies in the men's final. It was just a single goal that separated the sides.
Okay, as Grace Kibigisa prepares to talk to us about cricket, let me tell you Ugandans, please pray, add your prayers to Husna Kokundakwe, who is in Sheffield as I speak now for a Para World Swimming Series and Classification Review to qualify her to be a part of July's World Para Swimming Championships, which is a big qualifier to the 2024 Paralympics. Husna Kukundakwe needs your prayers.
Is the badminton player.
Husna Kukundakwe is in Sheffield and needs your prayers because she starts her competition on Thursday the 16th. The S8s, S9s of this world is where she's going to compete at, and hopefully she will be part of the team that will contest at the Paralympics in 2024. Grace has a lot of cricket. I've never heard of the word bat ball in cricket. She talks it under 19 level, and of course Uganda's team is off to Qatar, where they will represent in our a series of one-day internationals against the Qataris, with Riyazat Shah back in the team after a long-term injury.
Yeah, so as you've said, the cricket cranes will set off tomorrow to go to Qatar for a 4-day ODI series. We all know, all of us that have followed cricket, that last year we missed out on getting the ODI status, losing out by a net run against Jersey. So this is our opportunity for the team to strengthen itself, to see that it can have, playing against Qatar is more like seeing where you're at and what to work on, so that when the Challenge League comes back again later this year, we are at least able to get our qualification points. The team that went to Rwanda, as we all know, the team went to Rwanda for a Tri-Nation Series, T20, last year. That same team that went to Rwanda is the team that's going, but 3 changes have been made. Riyazat Alisha comes in for Bilal Hassan. Riyazat Alisha comes in for Bilal Hassan. Then Baguma Joseph is at school. He's in senior 6, so he will not be with the team. Alpesh Ramjani comes in for him. Then Emmanuel Hassasha also is not available for the team. So Ronak Patel comes in for him, but the rest are still the same. Brian Masaba still captaining the team. They leave tomorrow, and hopefully they can play good cricket that puts them on the map, because between Uganda and Qatar, Uganda is number 24, Qatar is number 23 in the T20 series. But when it comes to ODI, we are very, very fast. So I hope they can bridge the gap. But then leaving the senior team, we go to bat ball. Bat ball is a under-19 regional tournament that is done, bat ball, in partnership with the Uganda Cricket Association. The region, it has had 3 regions play now. The Northern, Eastern and the Nile region play the series. Right now it's coming to Central, and it will be played on the 18th and the 19th of March at the Entebbe Cricket Oval. What happens is boys from the region who are under 19 who are prospects of entering the national under-19 team, playing this tournament for talent identification. And this Central edition has been even made bigger. It's going to help fight HIV and AIDS in the Central region, and to even identify with the Buganda region. They have named the 4 teams competing in this tournament according to Uganda, like Central region birds like Kaloli, Ensange, so Enyange.
It must be Enyange.
There is a Nyange, then there is a
Kasanke. So basically that's it. So all those who love cricket, come down to the Entebbe Cricket Oval on the 18th and the 19th. Support the boys.